I'm gonna be doing this new series called Reading with Mr. A, where I will be reading a certain book reading a certain book either per series or whenever, where I read a certain book and each video will be on a certain chapter. And today's book, the first book I've decided to read for this particular series until because I'm still wanting to do reaction videos, but anyway, getting straight to the point. The first book is the book I'm reading today is gonna be The Hobbit by J.R. Tolkien, one of the Greek gods of fantasy. I mean Tolkien, not the Hobbit, but you get what I mean. It doesn't matter which one. Anyway, we are just going to dive into it, as I've made 3 videos of these and I screwed up on all of them. I know I seem like a perfectionist there, but I'm really not. They're just really bad takes. I'm wasting time already, so The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien. In case anyone's actually wonder, well, people already know about the count thing. There's also anyone who's read this book knows of the map of Middle Earth here. And there's also of Wildlands, or is it, Mirkwood. That says Wildlands on the side there. I'm trying to get the best pictures of these I can without getting so close. Okay. It's already past 2 minutes already, so I'm just gonna go straight into it. The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien. Chapter 1, An Unexpected Party. In a hole in the ground there lived a hobbit. Not a nasty, dirty thing. Wet hole. Nasty, dirty, wet hole, not thing. Wet hole. Filled with the end of worms and an oozy smell, nor a dry, bare, sandy hole with nothing in it to sit down on or to eat in. It was a hobbit hole. A hole, and that means comfort. Comfort. It had a perfectly round door, like a porthole painted green, with a shiny yellow bare brass knob in the exit middle. The door opened onto the tub-shaped hall like a tunnel, very comfortable tunnel without smoke, with paneled walls and floors tiled and carpeted perverted with polygyid Chris and lost of pegs for hats and coats. The hobbit was fond of visitors. The tunnels wound and ongoing fairly, but not quite straight into a side of the hill. The hill has all the people for many miles round called it, and many little round doors opened out of it, first on one side and then on the other. No going upstairs for the hobbit. The bedroom, bathroom, echoers, patteries, lost of these wonder biz. He had whole rooms devoted to clothes, kitchens, dining rooms. All were on the same floor, and indeed on the same passages. The best rooms were all the left hand side. Going in for these were the only ones to have windows, deep set round windows looking over his garden, and mid-downs beyond, sloping down to the river. The hobbit was very well to do hobbit, and his name was Bilbo Baggins. The Baggins had lived in the neighborhood of the hill for time out of mind, and people concerned them very respectable, not only because most of them were rich, but also because they never had any adventures or did anything unexpected. You could tell what a Baggins would say on any questions without the bother of asking him. Smart ass. I'm just saying. Okay, I missed my spot. Asking. Okay, I'm wasting time. Okay, without asking the bother of asking him. Okay, I already got that part. This is the story of how a Baggins had an adventure and found himself doing and saying things all and it hardly hard something hardguther unexpected. I'm probably gonna get I messed that word up. He may have lost the neighbor's respect, but he gained. Well, you will see whether he gained anything in the end. The mother of our particular hobbit. What is a hobbit? I suppose a hobbit needs some description nowadays, since they have become rare and shy of the big people, as they call us. They are a little people about half our height and smaller than the drivers. Hobbits have no broads, smaller broads. There is little or no magic about them, except the ordinary. There is little everyday sort, which helps them to dissemble quietly and December quietly then and quietly and quickly when large stupid folk like you and me come blubbering along, making a noise like an imbecile, which they can hear and a mile of. They are instilled to be fat and in the storm stomach. They dress in bright colors, chiefly green and yellow, were no shoes because their feet grew nearly leave large, lively souls and thick, warm brown hairs, like stuff on the head, which is clearly have large colors, brown fingers, good nattered face, and large, deep, feared laugh after dinner, which they have twice a day, when they can get it. Now, you know enough to go with, as I was saying. The mother of this hobbit, Bilbo Baggins, was the farmer's Bella Donna took, one of the three remarkable daughters of the old Took head of the hobbit, who lived across the water. The small river ran the foot of the hill. It was on often side in other families that long ago one of the Took enters must have taken a fairy wife that was a curse across, but currently there was still something not entirely hobbit-like about them once in a while. Members of the Took clan would go and have adventures. They would districtly disappointed, and the family hushed up, but the fact remained that the Tooks were not as respectable as the Baggins thought. They were understandable richer. Not the Baldwin Took ever had any adventures after she became became Mr. Bungo Baggins. Bungo, that was Bilbo's father, built the most glorious hobbit hole for her and party with her money, that was be founded either under the hill or over the hill across the water, and there they remained to the end of their days. Still, it is a problem that Bilbo, her only son, hardly he looked and believed exactly like a second ended of his soul and confrontable father got something only rated for chance to come out. The chance never arrived until Bilbo Baggins was grown up, began about 50 years old or so, and living in the beautiful hobbit hole put by his father, which have just described for you until he had in face hardly settled down in imperfectly. I did not say that right. Immovably by some cursed chance, one morning long ago in the quiet of the world, when there was less noise, more green, and the hobbits were still numberless and and Bilbo Baggins was strangely at his door after breakfast, smoking an emberless long wooden pipe that reached nearly down to his woolly toes, nearly torched Gandalf came by. Gandalf, if you had heard only a quarter of what I have heard about him, and I have only heard very little of all there is to hear, you would be door for any sort of remarkable tales and adventures supported up all over the place. Whatever he went, in the most expectory faster, he had not been down that way under the hill for ages and ages. Hot since his friend, the old Took, died. In fact, the hobbit had almost forgotten what he looked like. He had been away over the hill and across the water on business of his own sense. They were all small hobbit boys and hobbit girls. There you go. That's my take on it. And I probably screwed up a lot of words, but if you want to, like and subscribe this video. I don't know how long it's going to last for or how many minutes I have left. So, yeah, see you later. And like and subscribe, and even leave a comment and say what you thought about it. Later.